everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. We're excited to have both Sarah and Winlala joining us live from Kamalaya Wellness Sanctuary in Koh Samui, Thailand, where it's nighttime their time. So thanks so much for joining us. And our own John, of course, from JMAC. JHMAC himself is here too. So Sarah's going to give us an insider's look at everything Kamalaya has to offer and everything about this incredible wellness destination that I was fortunately able to visit last October. So, Sarah, thank you so much for being here, and feel free to take it away.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah. I'm Director of Sales and Marketing at Kamalaya Wellness Sanctuary, and also my colleague who is on here, Kwon Oi. She is our Director of Sales, looking after trade as well. So I just wanted to start with introducing Kamalaya and our location in Thailand. We will start by saying, first of all, Kamalaya, we are not a hotel. We're very much a wellness sanctuary with rooms. So a beautiful property. We're sitting over 22 acres in the Gulf of Thailand. You can see here very much drawing on that healing power of nature, our location. So for those of you who have not been to Koh Samui, or maybe not Thailand, we are located about an hour from Bangkok, very well connected from the US. There's 60 flights that come into the island daily. So connection through Hong Kong, Bangkok, Singapore, and Phuket as well. I think, Meg, I think you came through Hong Kong
I
on your
came,
way over.
so I came through Seoul and then Bangkok.
Seoul and then Bangkok. Yes.
Yeah.
So very well connected. And then once you get into the island, we're down in the south of the island. It takes around 35 minutes from Samui International Airport. And by design, our property is away from any light, air, and sound pollution. So a very peaceful part of the island in the south. So the name itself, Kamalaya, is derived from the Sanskrit ancient language meaning lotus realm. So that very much embodies the philosophy and purpose of Kamalaya. In Buddhism and Hinduism, it is a symbol of human potential and transformation. Just a short video. So, Kamalaya has been operating now since 2005. So, we're celebrating now over 2 decades of being in operation. Our original founder, he was a monk in the Himalayas, and he met his partner, who was a master of traditional Chinese medicine. And something that really drew them to the land and the landscape of Kamalaya is a century-old monk's cave that still is at the center of our property today and is very much a place where we encourage our guests to visit and spend some time at Kamalaya. I'm going to talk you a little bit through the wellness concept, and just so that you can sort of start to think about some reasons that maybe clients would be attracted to a stay with us. So we have 5 categories of wellness, and within those 5 categories, we have 19 curated wellness programs. All of the programs are tailored to your clients as well. So, movement, alignment, and strength. So, this houses our physical programs. We have anything from introduction to fitness through to structural revival. So, people that are just looking to start out with their fitness or through to a comprehensive fitness program. Structural Revival. That is a program supporting people that may have had an injury or they are suffering from office syndrome. So we have a team of osteos, physios that support through that particular program. Our detox and gut renewal category. So this speaks for itself. Anything from your detox first timers through to a comprehensive enriched gut program for people that may have deeper issues that they would like support with. Restore and recharge. This is our most popular category for people traveling to us looking for pure relaxation. Many that are suffering from extreme stress and burnout. We have programs within to support there. Longevity and metabolic balance. So this category houses our dedicated women's program, Radiant Bliss for Women's Health, supporting women through perimenopause, menopause, and of course, hormonal imbalance, PCOS as well. Within this category, we also have our brain enhancement program, which I'll chat to you about in a moment, and a dedicated sleep enhancement program for those looking for support with sleep. Emotional resilience and balance. This is also a very special category. So we have our award-winning Embracing Change program within this category. This is led by our team of ex-monks, so supporting people through challenging life shifts like grief, divorce, change of career, or just searching for a deeper sense of purpose as well. And this particular category is something that certainly sets Kamalaya apart from many other wellness offerings, and makes up a lot of the reasons people may come to us looking for emotional harmony or just seeking support in a nurturing environment. So just to give you an idea of some of the professionals that we have on site, so we currently have around 115 practitioners. We do have a full-time functional medicine doctor, a nursing team. Of course, the consultants that you meet with on a day-to-day are our naturopath team, and then of course your nutritionists. And very, very important at the core of our offering is traditional Chinese medicine, Thai traditional medicine, and Ayurveda as well, which is ancient Indian medicine. I might just ask, Meg, was there any questions at the moment, or are we?
We are good to go.
We are good, great. Perfect. So, just some of the facilities and offerings. So, you have your categories, and your guest or your client chooses their program that they would like to do. And in addition to that, they do also have access to a full holistic class schedule. So, that could be anything from aqua aerobics through to yoga, tai chi, qigong, tea sharing. So there's a lot to do in addition to your program that is included in your room rate as well. Now, I just wanted to touch on, so with regards to our longevity house, this was introduced in 2021. So this was introduced to be able to give us the ability to provide more comprehensive diagnostics for people. So if you've got people that are traveling to us that maybe they're doing, for example, our dedicated women's program, so they may be advised in advance that it could be useful to do some pre-arrival testing that could help us really tailor that program and help them get the most out of their stay. So anything from our blood biomarkers through to your microbiome testing, your female hormone testing, as well as epigenetic and heavy metal toxicity testing. We have a large range of comprehensive testing that we can offer. With regards to these health assessments, we do have a partner lab in the UK, so we do need to allow a little bit of time in advance, usually 4 to 6 weeks, in order to have that sample sent to the lab so your results are there in time. But we can walk you through all of that if somebody's interested. So Longevity House. This is offering our, of course, our diagnostics that I just mentioned, but also our regenerative therapies. So your hyperbaric oxygen therapy, your ozone therapy, and your IV infusions. This is also housing our functional medicine doctor who can offer private functional medicine assessments, and our full-time nursing team as well. And I touched on this one just a little earlier. So this is an exciting new addition to Kamalaya, opened in April of 2025 last year, our brain enhancement program and cognitive house. So this is supporting people with mental agility, also supporting with anxiety, depression. So a really interesting selection of non-invasive, very well-researched therapies to support people with that, with brain fog, sleep, and a number of other issues they may be visiting us for as well. And then just finally, I just wanted to touch on some of the facilities that guests have access to as well, that is included in your room rate. So we have our beautiful 25-meter lap pool overlooking the Gulf of Thailand, just behind there as well. That houses our 3-story fitness facility, which is where we conduct our personal training, as well as some group classes. Our yantra lawn up here, which is where we often do our qigong in the mornings, and our yoga pavilions behind there as well. With regards to pretty much all classes, you can take a private class at an additional cost, or join the group classes that are included in the holistic schedule. Then I just wanted to touch on cuisine. This comes up a lot. Of course, it is very much at the core of our offering and our healthy cuisine, and following the philosophy of food as medicine. So we have 3 separate dining facilities at Kamalaya: Soma Restaurant, Amrita Cafe, and our Alchemy Tea Lounge. Pictured here is our Soma Restaurant, which is where we serve breakfast and dinner. We offer a buffet breakfast, but also an a la carte menu for breakfast, a la carte for dinner, and a la carte for lunch. Something that was very, very important, and was part of the founding philosophy, was very much offering that nurturing and nourishing experience. So really, not restricting our guests, but very much allowing them the freedom to choose what they're going to eat, and also, but just making that very, very easy for them as well. So the menus are split up into your detox menus, your healthy cuisine menus. We have keto menus. 90% of the menu is plant-based, but we do have protein options as well. In terms of any guest dietaries, gluten-free, it is really a beautiful menu to be able to offer anybody. With regards to how it's, I guess, separated. Your guests, if they're on the detox menu, of course, they're encouraged to eat off the detox menu. But if you're doing an emotional program, for example, or a fitness program, you're welcome to eat on the healthy cuisine menu. So there's a lot of options, local, sustainable, beautiful menus. And this is Amrita Cafe. With regards to the program pricing, all of your meals and non-alcoholic beverages, juices are included in that program rate as well. And then finally, I just wanted to touch on obviously the rooms and accommodation. So we have 76 rooms ranging from beachfront pool villas through to our entry level hillside rooms, which are more like a hotel style suite that you can see here in the top left hand corner. That's an entry level room. Just below is our superior suite, many which have beautiful views over the Gulf, sea views, or a private villa as well. It was very important that the property itself really felt as though nature grew with it. So you'll see here that the villas and most of your rooms are really enveloped in that beautiful natural landscape. And then finally, just something we wanted to touch on, and an area that we're very, very proud of over the last 21 years. We've won more than 90 awards, so very well recognized and respected in the market as one of the global pioneers in holistic healing. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Sarah. Um, it looks like we had a question, but
Mhm,
we did touch on it. So just to reiterate about the exercise classes being group or private, both options
mhm.
are available.
Yes, both options are available, and it really depends on the program you're doing. Like if you're doing a fitness program, for example, it is always private. Your personal training, everything is one-on-one. But if you're doing a like women's health program or something, for example, and you wanted to do one-on-one yoga or you wanted to do something just by yourself, that is very possible as well.
Great. Awesome. And I wanted to kind of give my point of view for someone that was a first time visitor, not only of Koh Samui, which I love. I love Southeast Asia. I love Thailand, but also a first timer for a wellness property like Kamalaya. And it was at first, I feel like for those that maybe haven't experienced like a true wellness property before, it could be a little intimidating. But I gotta say, the way that Kamalaya makes you feel and embraces, whatever you want to work on, I always call it now, it's like my judgment-free zone, which I love so much. So I also recognize too, I don't have to be like a true yogi, right? I don't have to be able to like turn myself into like a pretzel and be super comfortable with that. I try to go to the gym. I'm not like a gym brat. Like I try to eat healthy, but like I have a glass of wine or two. So what I loved about Kamalaya was that it was a judgment free zone and you're there to work on whatever you need to work on. You don't need to have significant trauma. You don't need to have anything. It's just whatever that thing is for you, that checkbox, you guys really have it, which is amazing. And just overall, the feeling that you get when you're on property is unlike any other in the world, truly. So I will say that as someone who approached a wellness facility like a little bit more intimidated, it definitely didn't end up being that way at all. And I think it's something that more people that maybe are like cautious of wellness, true wellness, should really experience for sure.
Thank you, Meg. And I think you did structural revival for because you were spending so
Structural,
much time at your desk, didn't you?
which I am at
Yeah.
my standing desk right now. I'm very proud of
Yes.
myself. I'm standing.
Mhm.
Yep, structural revival. And then we mixed in like a little bit of I met with, did some mentoring too.
Yes.
I have I'm interested in kind of meditation and more mindfulness stuff as well. And so we were able to incorporate some of that into my daily routine, which was really nice as well, kind of layer it all in. But yeah, the call with the naturopath too was super helpful. We did that before my stay to help me kind of figure out what I needed to work on. You kind of think you have an idea, but it can, there's a lot that the product property offers. So to have someone help you guide you kind of through what they think will, you'll get the most out of it was extremely helpful.
That is actually a very good point that I did not touch on was that with that pre-arrival consultation, we do have team in your time zone. I think you've actually met her in person. Actually, she's based in Canada. So we are able to deliver your virtual pre-consultations for your clients, complimentary, with no pressure. Just if they're not sure if Kamalaya is for them and they want to talk to a they don't want to talk to a salesperson, they want to talk to a health consultant. So we're able to do that at their convenience in their time zone.
Super helpful. We have another quick question too. Do you offer a non-participant option, like a spouse coming along but not participating in a particular program?
That's a really good question. Generally, for first-time guests, we encourage all first-time guests to do a program of some kind. I would, if somebody has a partner that's coming along and doesn't want to do a full program, I would probably recommend guiding them to just a purely passive, very short program, just so that they understood what they were getting, which would be pure relaxation and almost like a really beautiful spa long weekend, something that's not intense. But if they really don't want to do something, we can talk through what that could look like.
Perfect. And then another quick question was about the bedding. So do any of the rooms have two beds? And then to kind of add on to that, if you want to talk a little bit about the mix of bedding and options.
Yeah, absolutely. So we can do twin bedding, obviously king, and then also if you've got three friends that are traveling together, we can do twin bedding and add an extra bed into the room as well, have a triple share room.
Perfect. Great.
Around 70% of travelers are solo, but we're seeing a significant uptick actually in your couples and your, mother-daughter duos, father-son. So we can accommodate for everybody.
Awesome. Great. And then, Sarah, thank you so much. And the team, you guys have a great fact sheet, which is located on their partner page on jmac.com too. So that's a great little snapshot about the property and some of those kind of finer details. It talks a little bit about like the wellness programs that are available and kind of the vibe there. And then this was also, we have the Finding Emotional Balance and Freedom retreat. Is that something that's still, I think it's the retreat
That's
date
still
looks like
coming.
it's in September. And then
Yes,
can you touch a little bit more onto what I loved was all the practitioners that would come in throughout the year. So it's like
the
a
visiting
really, really
practitioner.
ever evolving, right?
hmm Yes, what Meg is mentioning just there is our visiting practitioners. So throughout the year, depending on when you're coming, we would usually have 1 to 2 visiting practitioners that offer a really specific skill or therapy, something that's very, very unique to them or unique to their part of the world. We've had everything from, our Tibetan eye reader through to somebody that's specialized in rolfing or it's quite an interesting one because it might be something that could be very useful to whatever you're going through. So it's always good to keep an eye on our page because in our events and visiting practitioners it will tell you who's there and who's visiting.
Great. Awesome. Well, I don't think we have any other questions, but don't worry if you do. You know the right people to get in touch with. Sarah, obviously on the team, but we also have the JMAC at email address, which is also located on their partner page. that goes to everyone that needs to know about your booking or where to direct those questions to the professionals that live it every single day. You lucky, lucky lady. I'm so jealous. So just be sure to copy in hi@jmac.com, and then we'll be there too to kind of see everything happening. We love it. We love seeing the interaction. We love to see the interest. So feel free to put in those requests. But thank you, Sarah, so much for your time. It's greatly
Thank
appreciated.
you.
Yes.
Thank you for listening to me.
Thanks for the great presentation. And thank you all for joining.